This is an old Bluetooth speaker that I had hanging around. The charging port went bad on it, so I ordered a charging board so I can charge the batteries externally without using this guy anymore. It doesn't really serve any purpose anymore. So what I'm gonna do with this whole this is an Altic Lansing, by the way. It's a life jacket too. So what I'm gonna do with this speaker here, everything in here, I'm gonna mount it, put it into this AT-AT toy right here. This is a Star Wars, one of their vehicles. This is one of my favorite toys. I've had this hanging around for a long time. So all this stuff here, you can see I already started gutting it out. All this stuff here, this is the amplifier board. Obviously, this is the battery, which is gonna be mounted. It's gonna be inside. It's gonna go inside here, but I'm gonna be able to charge it externally. And all this stuff in here will fit. Let's see how I get this guy open. Yep. Everything will fit inside here. I have more than enough room in here. And if you can see, if you notice those two dips down there, those two areas down there, I'm gonna drill a bunch of little holes inside that, and I'm gonna hot glue the speakers on one side and the other side, left and right. And then everything else will be hot glued to the side here. The charging board is gonna probably be mounted up here so that I can easily plug in a micro USB port, and everything else will probably go in there. I don't think I'm gonna hook up the passive radiator, which is that guy right there. It just doesn't make any sense. So once I get all that stuff mounted in there, I'm gonna glue the legs in. It's gonna sit somewhat like this, but it's gonna sit a little higher. So I'm gonna glue everything down so it doesn't move. And then I'm not sure yet, I'm gonna add some weight to the legs here, just to keep it being top heavy. So I think it's gonna come out all right. I'm gonna just take my time with it. These are the speakers right here. I think they're like 2 inches. You'll be able to see them from underneath here, like this area here, this area right here, and this area up here. Those two areas right there, the two round things, they're gonna come out through there. Well, at least face down that way. So I think it's gonna come out all right. All right, as you can see, everything is gutted out already. Everything is pulled off. The plug from here, this is the on and off switch right there. It's the volume. Speakers are right here, obviously. I think I'm gonna cut this right here. Maybe cut 2 circles out. Maybe just I'm not sure yet. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna cut a couple of circles out to cover up the speaker, so that I'll be able to glue it down to this down here. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. I don't know what route I'm gonna go. But everything is out already. Everything is ready to be mounted in here already. Alright, so I elected to remove the top half of the shell here. There's only 4 screws, one in each corner. And this is gonna allow me to get in here with my Dremel and cut out 2 holes for the for these 2 speakers here. So I'm just gonna make it a lot easier now. So everything is put back together. The battery is glued down. I used hot glue for everything. The amplifier board is glued onto the side here. Speaker tubes, this is just a caulking tube with some silicone in it. I just cut it in half and used that as a speaker tube. I forgot to record that part, but you can see right there the speakers are glued to the bottom of these tubes here. And I also filled up these tubes with an old cut up t-shirt that I had hanging around. I just stuffed it in to give it some base. Then I filled in these 2 corners right here to prevent the sound from escaping from it. I hot glued the new BMS board to the side here, and this is the power switch right here. So this is the part that's gonna go up here. I'm gonna glue this part down now. When I glue it, I'm gonna screw it from the bottom. Then I'm gonna put a little glue in the front here. All right, so here's the finished product. Came out pretty good, I think. There's the insides again. There's the motherboard, the BMS. There's the power button. There's the motherboard / amplifier. Battery. See that little blue guy in the corner there? That's the battery. It's hidden back here, so you can't hardly see it. You look under here. Again, you can see the where I drilled the holes for the speakers right here. And this is the old speaker that I used. I'm gonna give you a little sample how it sounds. By the way, I don't own rights to that song. Sounds a lot better in person. Camera isn't gonna do the sound any justice through the camera, but it sounds a lot better in person. Again, I'm a Star Wars buff. I love Star Wars. When I saw this, I picked it up. So I had it hanging around, so I figured I'd gut this Bluetooth speaker out and throw it inside here. So I'm not sure. I might give it to my daughter because she likes this kind of stuff. But anyway, like I said, it took me less than an hour to do. You got some free time, just kill some time and keep your mind busy. Get that done. Gonna hit these books pretty soon.